High-level summary units 1 and 2, and Unit 3 Lesson 1. Hi students, please make sure to watch this video all the way to the end, as it will help us recap the key lessons we've covered over the past few weeks. Since many of our review classes were missed due to the Thai practical exams, I've prepared this video for you to watch at home. It's designed to remind you of some of the most important topics we've learned together. Teacher Etta. What have we learned? Unit 1 was about health and healthy lifestyle. Healthy versus unhealthy food. Linking verbs, quantifiers, too much or too many or enough. Writing listicles. Next, Unit 2 was about the generation gap. Fashion trends across generations. Tag questions. Should have. Perfect modal. Family problems and solutions. Finally, Unit 3 Lesson 1 was about social issues. Describing town changes. Past simple versus present perfect. Conversation. Asking for details. Ghost cities and development. Unit 1 Big Picture, we learned how to talk about food, lifestyle choices, and ways to live longer and healthier. Students can now discuss healthy habits, give opinions, and write short list-style articles, listicles, speaking. Discuss healthy food, lifestyle tips, and give opinions using conversation skills. Reading. Articles on healthy diets, life expectancy tips, and healthy eating plate. Writing. Write listicles, it's short articles as lists all about living longer and healthier. Grammar. Linking verbs like look, smell, taste, seem plus quantifiers like too much or enough. Key vocabulary. Food and diet first. We learned about carbohydrates or carbs. Foods that give energy like rice, bread, pasta brown rice has a lot of healthy carbohydrates. Then we learned about protein. Nutrient that builds muscles like meat, eggs, beans. Is yogurt a good source of dairy and protein? And processed foods, food changed by factories and that is often less healthy. Processed meats aren't a good source of protein. We also learned about dairy. Milk products like cheese, yogurt, milk limit dairy if you want a balanced diet, and what to limit in our lives. To reduce or control the amount. I have to limit how much pizza I eat. Lastly, we learnt about what to avoid to try not to do or eat something. Avoid eating too much. Added sugar. In Unit 1, our key vocabulary words were about lifestyle and habits fitness. Being strong and healthy from exercise. Fitness is a mix of diet and exercise. Lift weights. To train with heavy objects for muscle. Spend 3 days a week lifting weights. Balanced diet. Eating the right mix of healthy foods. Eat enough meat and vegetables for a balanced diet. Stressed. Feeling worried or under pressure. Early morning sleep helps us avoid getting too stressed. Manage. To control or deal with something well. Sleep helps us manage our feelings. Chill out. To relax and rest. Give yourself 2 days to chill out. Social life. Time spent with friends and family. Keep a healthy social life. Linking verbs connect the subject to a description. They are adjectives or nouns. They do not show action. Common ones. Look, smell, taste, feel, seem, become, be. Easy description. Think of them as HE verbs. The cookies smell amazing. The cookies eat you amazing in smell. They tell us what something is like, not what it does. Book examples. How do these cookies smell? They smell amazing. The food looks good. Looks is the linking verb which dish tastes the best. Tastes is the linking verb. Brown rice has a lot of healthy carbohydrates. Has is not a linking verb. Quantifiers. Too many and too much and enough too many. More than needed are countable nouns. Tom eats too many cheeseburgers. Use with things you can count. Too much. More than needed, it's uncountable. I have too much homework. Use with things you cannot count. Enough. The right amount or not enough. Do you get enough sleep? Can be used with both. Unit 2, Big Picture. We explored differences between generations like fashion, family rules, and what young and old people can teach each other. Students practiced tag questions. talking about regrets with should have, and writing essays with supporting evidence. Lesson 1, we learned about fashion trends of different generations, tag questions to check agreement, conversation skill, introducing the topic. In Lesson 2, we learned about family problems like curfew, privacy, respect, perfect modal, should have, talking about regrets and solutions. And Lesson 3, we learned about what generations can teach each other, writing essays with supporting evidence, details and examples and opinions. Key vocabulary. Fashion and appearance we have learnt about being stylish, fashionable, and attractive. This t-shirt is stylish, isn't it? Then we have learnt about being practical. Useful and sensible for real life, those clothes aren't practical for work. We also looked at trends. Something popular at a certain time, fashion trends often come back. Next was suitable. Right or appropriate for a situation, those miniskirts weren't suitable for work. And also about being silly, not sensible. Funny or ridiculous, many trends in the 80s were silly. And finally we learnt about leather. Material made from animal skin, black leather was so popular back then. In Unit 2, we look at the following key vocabulary words about family and behavior. Respect. To treat someone well and politely. You should have respected your parents. Permission. Allowing someone to do something. I need to ask permission to go out. Curfew. A time when you must be home. He came home after curfew last night. Privacy. The right to be left alone or have private. Teenagers often want more privacy. Behavior. The way someone acts. His behavior has been so bad lately. Ignore. To not pay attention to someone. I shouldn't have ignored you. Influence. The power to change how someone thinks, acts. Friends can influence our choices. In Unit 2, we also looked at tag questions. A short question at the end of a sentence to check if someone agrees or to confirm information. Easy rule. Positive statement and negative tag, and also negative statement and positive tag. This t-shirt is stylish, isn't it? Those boots aren't stylish, are they? If the main verb is positive, the tag is negative, and vice versa. Here is a few examples to refresh your memory. Their clothes were silly, weren't they? No, they weren't. She looks stylish, doesn't she? Yes, she does. These jeans are too short, aren't they? Yes, they are. She looked good with short hair, didn't she? Yes, she did. Unit 2 grammar was about perfect modal. Should have, we use should have plus past participle to talk about past regrets, or what was the better choice, but we didn't do it. Should have. A positive regret. I should have called my mom for help yesterday. I didn't call, but it would have been better if I had. More book examples. I should have asked my teacher for help. She should have told her parents. Shouldn't have a negative regret. I shouldn't have ignored you. I ignored you, and that was a bad decision. More book examples. I shouldn't have waited until the night before. He shouldn't have gone out so late. Now Unit 3. Lesson 1 in Unit 3. Lesson 1 was about the big picture. We learned how to describe changes to a town over time using past simple and present perfect. Students discussed ghost cities, development plans, and practiced asking for more detailed information. We learned about can you describe changes to a town, use past simple and present perfect. Ask for more detailed information. Talk about development plans. Discuss ghost cities. Key context. We look at pictures of an area 10 years ago versus now. We saw fields and apartments and roads. Listening about China's ghost cities and new cities built with skyscrapers and highways, but few people at first. 3 Unit 3 Lesson 1. Vocabulary. Key vocabulary was about town changes and development. We talked about highway and motorways, a major road for fast traffic. Highways to and from the new cities. Next was about rural areas. In the countryside, not city. The area used to be rural. All the skyscrapers all over Bangkok and other big cities, a very tall modern building. They have apartments, skyscrapers, stores, and so on. Next about investing. To put money into something to make it grow. Has the town invested in new parks? What about emergency services? Police, fire, ambulance. The area needs better emergency services. Also, about the outskirts, the outer edges of a city or town. New cities often on the outskirts of bigger cities. Past simple versus present perfect past simple. Finished actions at a specific time in the past. Book examples. That skyscraper was built 7 years ago. People started to move there in 2013. The population was only 1 million. We didn't have any sports centers. Then present perfect. Actions that started in the past and still connected to now. Recent changes. Book examples. Traffic has become much worse. Several factories have been opened. People have started to move into other ghost cities. Has the town invested in parks? Grammar overview. Parts of speech and structures, all grammar points covered. Unit 1. Linking verbs. Connect subject to description like look, smell, taste, seem. Unit 1. Quantifiers. Seem. Too many or too much or enough and talking about amount. Unit 2. Tag questions. Short questions to confirm or check agreement. Unit 2. Should have. Perfect modal for past regrets, better choices. Unit 3 lesson on. Finished past actions with clear time. Unit 3 lesson on. Past simple, present perfect. Past actions with present connection and result. Conversation skills. Key conversation skills we practiced. Giving opinions, I think, or in my opinion, or I believe. Unit 1. Introducing the topic, hey, look at this, or take a look at. Unit 2. Asking for more detailed information. Can you tell me more about, or could you give me an example? Unit 3, Lesson 1. Quick review tips for students. 1. Practice linking verbs by describing food. It smells, or tastes, or looks. 2. Remember, too many plus countable, too much plus uncountable, enough for both. 3. Tag questions flip positive or negative. Listen to the intonation. 4. Should have he regret about the past. Practice with real school situations. 5. Past simple finished plus time. Present perfect still connected to now. 6. Use conversation phrases every day in pair work and class discussions. I hope this video helps you achieve a great score in your exams. Wishing you the best of luck. Remember, in your essay you should write 200 words on the topic you choose. Make sure your writing is neat and easy to read so I can follow your ideas clearly. Teacher, Etta.